everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Centennial Conference Corner. My name is Amber Thomas, and I'm virtually alongside Chid Nnake, a member of the Johns Hopkins University men's basketball team. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. So you're also on the exec board for the Johns Hopkins Black Student Athlete Association. Can you tell
Mhm.
us a little bit about the creation and the vision behind the organization?
Yeah. Okay. Hi, my name is Chid Nnake. I'm currently one of the founding members and parliamentarian currently for the Black Student Athlete Association. And what we really strive for is just being a positive force in both the Hopkins and the surrounding Baltimore community, as well as finding ourselves giving great ways to be a mentor for younger Black athletes, just looking to grow the different relationships that we have within not only our athletic center, but within, our campus in general. So we founded it back in June of 2020, not only as a response to racial tensions nationwide, but just because of different things that we saw within our community and things that we saw that were, not equitable, not things that we know Hopkins doesn't want to be representative of. So me and a couple of teammates and some other Black athletes really sat down through June, July, August, working to create this organization. And yeah, we're hitting the ground strong. We had a pretty successful first semester, and so we're only looking to grow it from there.
Absolutely. How has it been launching in the middle of the virtual world? What kind of programming have you all been able to offer? I know you guys are really active on social media, so go ahead and plug your social media. But yeah, give us a little bit of the programming tips you all have been able to accomplish.
Yeah, so programming virtually has been somewhat of a challenge, but we've only taken that in stride. So our main thing is meaningful engagement in different aspects of the term. So when we say engagement, we have kind of like a three-pronged approach. We have staff engagement within our diversity, equity, inclusion. We have student engagement, as well as like just community engagement as well. So the thing that we've really focused on this past semester, because it was virtual, was staff and student engagement. Within our student engagement, we've like shout out to our community outreach committee with Diego and Ethan, but they've done a really good job of, doing different talks and different virtual activities where they bring in different speakers. Some of our most successful events this past fall were talking about race and sport and politics, as well as housing and homelessness. And those were phenomenal. We've had professors come in, we had guests from different schools and different professors from as far as like USC and even overseas from England come in to talk to us and, have these meaningful conversations. On the other hand, one thing that I really like is our diversity, equity, inclusion committee that our athletic department has started, really just revamping what it means to really strive for diversity, equity, and like what does that success look like. So they've done a really good job of creating modules, trainings, just optional discussions, keeping up with different things to help us or help the staff be engaged through different movies, books, and just it's a really multifaceted and like pretty well done for something done just in its first fall. And like we're only growing from there. So those have been our main two um, things that we've done virtually. We've had different initiatives that we've partnered with across different departments. Like um, for during November, we had an initiative where we tried to get to 100% student participation in voting, which we were successful enough to do. Shout out to all the student athletes for doing that, and shout out to our different engagement team, like our presidents, Elise and Matt. They've done a really good job of being those voices that we need. Shout out to our treasurer and secretary, and shout out to, as you said, our social media. We're very active, and it's just fantastic. Shout out Rachel; she's phenomenal at what she does, and we're only growing from here. So that's been a little bit about what we've done, what we've been able to do virtually in the fall as we now transition towards this hybrid look. We're looking towards to growing what our volunteer opportunities look like. We really, since Baltimore is such a like wonderful community, we're really trying to grow Hopkins within like different meaningful connections. And so that looks like things where we're engaging different students across different schools, or we're looking like just, different programs that we can do, whether that be athlete based. One thing that our athletic department was able to start this past fall was something called Wings, where we've partnered a student athlete with a student in the Baltimore County school system, just being able to, have that pen pal that they have like weekly correspondences with. So we've done a lot of different things virtually that, we're really excited about growing for. Um, when we start getting into more hybrid things, we're looking to do like more in-person engagement. And that's something that, we would love to see grow.
Absolutely. You all have been able to accomplish so much in such a small time. So definitely look forward to continuing to see your organization blossom.
Mhm.
I did some digging into your background, and I don't know how you have enough time in the day. Like, how are there enough hours? MedStar intern, National Honor Society tutor, peer educator, student ambassador, honor board, BSU. Like, how do you have enough time? And then I saw that you also are you play trumpet in the jazz band. So
Yeah.
I wanted to know, how did you get started playing trumpet? And you did some work with actually organizing an event to play for people who may never get the opportunity. So I would love to hear the background of how you got started playing trumpet, and also how
Mhm.
did you think about organizing such an impactful event?
Yeah. So I when my parents didn't have the opportunity to play music when growing up. So they instilled it. I have two younger brothers. They instilled in us that we all have to like play instruments. So I started learning piano when I was 4, and like I started transitioning to different stringed and woodwind and brass instruments. But I really stuck with trumpet, viola, and piano all the way through all the different times I learned different instruments. And in high school, we had a mandatory service component where we had to, go into a community and spend the summer doing something with them. I really didn't feel the need to like travel as far as like even leaving the country. But one thing I did realize was that like not a lot of people have the chance. Like my parents didn't have a chance to, play music, but people always love music. So I partnered with our high school music director at the time, and we did this thing called Talent Tour, and that was phenomenal. We grew it. We had me and a couple other students we performed approximately 14 to 15 shows in the span of a week between here, Baltimore, and Philadelphia. And like that program has only been growing. I sometimes check back in with them. But that's something that I personally love because it grew from, just 2 students to, 7 to 10. And like, it's now like one of the optional service trips that you can do within the high school. Um, it's funny that you mentioned playing trumpet and trombone and like just the different instruments. I find one of the initiatives that I want to do with the BSA is, reach out to students within like the community about, not just about sports or not just about different career opportunities, but like, growing their hobbies. I find it very inspirational when you see someone who looks like you doing the things that you want to do as well. So that's what I want to definitely do with my career and what I want to do with the BSA, because, if you have people who look like you that, are your role models, that's only going to help you in the future.
Absolutely. And we look forward to continuing to watch. Where can people find more information on BSA and all of the great initiatives you all have going?
We have an Instagram page. I'm pretty sure the handle is JHUBSA. If you would like to email us or get in contact with us, we have our email at hopkinsbsa@gmail.com. Or if you would like to just see some more of our diversity, equity, inclusion, if you just go to our Hopkins Sports page, I think at hopkinsports.com, we have a designated tab talking about what our diversity, equity, inclusion goals are, our statement is, and like what are our different partnerships that we have that it's growing at.
So everyone, make sure you go and you look and see all the great things that they're working on. Normally, we would do some rapid fire questions, get to know you type. But
Mhm.
because it is Black History Month, I thought that it would only be right that we dig into some Black history of not only someone who has impacted you, but what do you think Black history, like what does Black History Month mean to you?
So I actually mentioned it to not only our coaching staff, but to our entire DEI committee. But like Black History Month is every month. It's nice that we have a month, but like, without an integral part of American culture is, Black history, whether that be all positive or all negative, but it's there, and we can't be where we are today, and we can't, see the reform that we are today without, influential Black figures in our past. So I'm a first generation immigrant, and there's always been a different standard that I've had to uphold, not only for my parents, but like for my family and for myself and for my brothers. And, seeing these influential characters and figures do that ahead of me is only more motivation and more inspiration to, try to be the best person I can be.
Absolutely. Who is that one person that has impacted you and you kind of keep some of their messages and some of their quotes with you still to this day?
Yeah. So it's I love Viola Davis. She's in my favorite show, How to Get Away with Murder, and the star character in that. But she's been someone who's not only been inspirational, she's a model of just excellence and philanthropy. She's one of the few to like win a plethora of awards. I think it's called um, it's the three big awards in acting: the Tony, the Emmy, and the last one I think is the Oscar, or the Academy Award. But she's been phenomenal, not only in her craft and like dedicated to what she does, but she's taken it upon herself with her husband to start a acting production company. She's really big in her hometown of just philanthropy, giving back, and being a mentor to younger Black female actresses and actors as well. So she's just been someone I look up to because she's phenomenal in her work, and she's phenomenal off the screen, and she doesn't get a lot of credit for it, but she just keeps going, and that's something that I really look up to.
So can you go ahead and leave us with a quote from Viola Davis that really sticks with you?
Yeah. So one of her quotes that I love is just, I would tell my younger self to just be yourself, that who you are is good enough, because, Viola Davis makes it her point to, be herself in whatever she's acting in. She doesn't try to fit the model of, what's it called? She doesn't fit the model of like what other people want her to do. She does what she wants. And, that's something I respect. And being herself has, kind of cemented her in this role, kind of cemented her in this place of history that, is not going to be rivaled by anyone anytime soon.
Absolutely. She teaches us to be authentically us.
Yeah, precisely.
So I appreciate you taking some time to sit down with me. Go
Mhm.
ahead and plug the BSAA social media again.
At JHU BSA.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, you can just email us at hopkinsbsa@gmail.com too.
Absolutely. You can catch a new episode of the Centennial Conference Corner each and every week. You can find it at centennial.org or on social media at centennialconf. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.
See you.